There we go. One more click. Hello, Val. Yeah. Hey, Tommy. Craig. Oh, that's it right there. I like StreamYard. Always clearer on StreamYard. I know, right? Hey! What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. I gotta move my mic. I'm sorry. And it's not even in there. Oh, yeah, it is. My list. Gotta get the list. Move that out of the way. You was about to sleep. Wow. I'm sure I can help you. Oh, it's just a list from my death pile. The death pile list. That pile is a dwindling. You got you gotta be on the list to make it in my eBay store. No one gets in unless they're on the list. I was gonna go to bed, and then I thought, well, too. I'm way too not tired to go to bed. Because I was bored a little while ago and I had a pot of coffee. And I'm kind of paying for it now. So, this is what happens. And then I was trying to go to bed and then the cat wandered outside. So now I have to wait until he wants to come back in. Who knows when that's going to be, because it isn't even too incredibly cold outside. -1. So yeah, it's like 30 degrees Fahrenheit out there. Yeah. I'll give you an offer you can't refuse. Huh. Well, new eBay Canada shipping labels solution. Wow. Light. Haven't seen you here before. Welcome. Say hello to my little friend. Good night, Val. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. So check this out, my American friends. We in Canada do not have an eBay shipping label system. If you go to your solds and then hit print shipping label, it goes to a site called Shippo. But it looks like Canada is catching up because they're introducing a first party label printing tool. I'm just wondering what kind of markup they're going to add on the labels. Have you, Chris, have you heard about this? I just noticed it in my messages. Spring sellers update or whatever shit they called it. Of course, you've got access to exponentially more shipping solutions than I have. Oh boy. How do I pay for the labels I purchase on this new tool? you, the easy answer would be PayPal. But instead of paying for labels individually at the time of purchase, you will see all your label charges and adjustments as well as cancellation credits on your monthly eBay invoice. So the eBay invoices were so easy before this to understand. Now they're adding at least one more line. Hmm. And to start, it looks like they're only going to have Canada Post on eBay on this new tool. Can I still use Shippo to print labels? Yes. Shippo will remain as eBay Canada's official third-party shipping label solution. Ooh, why is eBay introducing a new label printing tool? The new label solution is intended to simplify the shipping label experience for the Canadian sellers by providing a first-party solution to manage all their selling needs within the eBay ecosystem. Wow. They're sure making it sound high-tech. Large Dixon. Brandon Fry. Howdy from the south. Well, howdy back from the north. Are you a chunky merchant? No, I don't sell any chunky. Are you modern day merchant? I don't sell those either. But thanks for hanging out. What's your favorite position? My first answer is ask your mother. Fluffy merchants. Ah. Add one of those too. Thanks, girls. I knew you was the best. What kind of life do you guys have when this is the only shit that you have time to do? I would like to see how far you can take your own business if you would only concentrate on that. That's what I'd like to see. But, welcome to the show. Or hey, well, yeah, how do you find these videos? And another question, how many accounts do you have? Georgina! Not if I get to him first. The boys are back in town. See, I kind of don't mind trolls. Because watch time is watch time. And they're just like a fly on my cabin wall. And at any time, I can just go, and they gone. Well, trolls need love too. Exactly. Every they deserve a good butt fucking, as just like every other parasite in this world, right? Did I say that? God, am I overtired or overcoffeed? I don't know. I don't. Hmm. I don't know. Depends what currency you started with. Well, there you go. Since it's getting so steamy in here, we'll go down to the basement. There. Now no one will hear your screams. No, I don't. Your mother says I get better grip when I'm barefoot. Oh, Jesus, you guys. God, I wish I had nothing to do. That'd be so fun. Just hang out on YouTube all bloody night. Actually, no, I'd probably find shit to do. Like running a business or some shit. Something productive, you know? Must be nice. There we go. Holy shit, I missed a whole bunch of fun. Too bad. Hey, Rebecca. Good to see you. The thing with Magpie Internet, you have to have good, you have to have reliable magpies. I don't. Hello. Wendy, I think your name is. How are you? Aw, they got bored and left. There's something else with Daddy's money. Yeah, I'm in the dungeon. Maybe that's my issue. Gotta be out in the wide open. Let's go out to the lake. Little bit of shameless self-promotion before we go there, though. I released a video on how I... Will you be quiet? Hey! Whoops! I'm sorry. Come here. Knock the cat over. Shameless plug. I released a video on how I made that. I'm actually proud of the work that I did on that video, so be sure to check that out. Where it's tranquil, and there's a pissed off kitty washing himself because I almost knocked him off his ramp. Not really. I picked this background because it's in Alberta. It is Jasper National Park. Stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. Thank you for that. Honestly, I'm surprised to see you up this late. But thanks for hanging out, Chris. 2 a.m. It is just after 1 a.m. here. It's late for me, but you know how coffee goes. Bifocals. Oh, the other old guy. Thought that was a snide remark of my gray whiskers. Moot and boot. I'll just mod everybody and then watch you guys go at it. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? That was actually pretty cool timing to say that, Rebecca. I got pool noodles in the other room. I'll just give everybody a pool noodle. Then you can have at her. Turns out the people that are running the Dollar Tree that is somewhat close to my house. By somewhat close, I mean like 35, 40 minutes. Um, they don't like doing inventory on their pool noodles. So they give me pool noodles by the box for a good price. Yeah, I've been using them just as void fill, really. Like if I ship a combo unit or a VCR, I actually line the bottom and sides of the box with them, and then I put an extra piece of cardboard on top. That's actually where I got my one feedback of ninja level packaging. Because they're just as light as, like they weigh the same as bubble wrap that's, that fills up the same space. Wasn't that, uh, didn't Lonnie, um, copyright that? But everyone who says it says they got it from someone else. I always do shipping on top because shipping sucks for us here. The only Dura wrap I know of is like that black stuff you put on cables, like that sleeve. Gonna ship it medium mail. So Dura, what is it called? 'Cause Dura Wrap is the parent company. Good night, Rebecca. Oh, sorry, Dura. Yeah, I got that wrong. TechFlex is the name of the parent company. Dura Wrap is like a cable wrap. Specialty packaging. Yeah, if that was serious, ding dong, the name Durarap, it's not under that name. Give her, Jackie. Sometimes a baby needs to be put in the corner. And it ain't gonna be Patrick Swayze wanting to dance. Yes, I saw Dirty Dancing before you're like, what the fuck? You girls are awesome. I'm sort of working, Craig. Sorta. Like, just a little bit. Ask away. But my mods have really itchy booting fingers. Just like they said, it is a random general hangout. It's basically just below the movie, just below the video, under the title. That's all. And I am kind of working too, so that's why I have so little to say. Well, I got lots to say, but my mouth gets me in trouble most of the time, so. When your parents tell you to shut the hell up enough, it kind of wears you down. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. There is, if you go over to this side, there's an arrow pointing down. It'll be gray. Click that and the description should pop down. There. I worked. That was a pen drop. Can't say I didn't do nothing today. Turtles. Work cattle. That's respectable. How many head? Oh shit. Oh. Gordon Ramsay is skinny. But most everyone else is, yeah, fluffy, cozy, keeps you warm in the winter. Call it dulce. Then you can charge more money for it. Yeah, I'm stocky. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, I think Craig was asking to see if the answers would be consistent. If you want to give it out, I'd give you mine, but I don't have one. Hi, Alexis. I'm just sitting back quietly and waiting to see what happens. Just woke up. I have had way too much coffee yesterday. I'm winding down. Oh boy. I'm allergic to cigarette smoke myself. Again. Oh boy. Hey, do you, at least three of you, four of you maybe, I guess, if Wendy's still here, do you guys use managed payments? And how do you like it? Because apparently Canada's getting it. I'm still trying to figure that one out. Right? I could practice my ninja skills and hop in some dumpsters, but we don't have a lot of dumpsters around here with good stuff in it. I just need some of them mad ninja skills. I've got 76.87 Venezuelan bolivars. Would you take that? Because if so, I'll take 2. She's yelling at you. Oh boy. I might have to take you up on that deal. Let's see. I think it was 76.87. No, the other way. That doesn't math. Oh, huh. Yeah, that's like 75 cents. US. 76.87. Tell you what, I'll round it up to 10 bucks. How about this? I'll give you one of these. A limited edition D-Day. Oh, my green screen's fucking it up. It's got its pluses and its minuses, don't it? So there's a beautiful picture of Her Majesty the Queen. And it really doesn't want to focus. There we go. And on the back, focus. Sorta. Gotta hold it steady for crying out loud. It commemorates Canada's involvement in D-Day, on the Normandy landings. It's pretty cool. It's going for about $5 Canadian on eBay right now. I wish we had media mail. Spanish? No, there's no Spanish on it. There's some French. Not sure how good my video is. A stupid camera, you gotta go right up close and then back away slowly. See on the bottom there it says remember. And there is souvenir. Souvenir. I can't throw that far. I'll pull something. And then what am I gonna do? Pull the other one? Well, this one's a little lighter. That was a toonie, by the way. That's a loony. You know what really helps, actually? For some reason, open up a window right behind the camera. It'll focus. What do you want? I let you out. Wanna go out again? It's cold outside. It is. I was out there. It's not focusing. Try another one. That's a loony. But it's a commemorative edition. (1867 to 92). So I think that's Silver Jubilee, if I'm not mistaken. But I probably am. Now that one, if it decides to focus, is a centennial, but that's the Northern Lights. Another commemorative war one. which I think that is supposed to be John something or other riding in Flanders Fields. Got a US quarter in here for some reason. I'm rich. I'm gonna shut this shit down and go buy a Chevy pickup or something. I got a really, really cool one in here somewhere. That's cool, Alexis. So our toonie typically has a polar bear on it. But this edition has a mother and a baby polar bear. There we go. Looks like there's two babies actually. It's in here somewhere, honest. I saw it with mine own eyes. Another war one. That's from a battleship, that one. Maybe I was talking out of my ass. It's not there. Won't focus on that one, so it don't matter what it is. Huh. It's another US quarter. What am I doing? British surrender of 1777. And now I'm dropping money. It's okay, it's just a Canadian quarter. Maybe I'll put it in my secret stash. Oh, here we go. There wasn't the toonie I was looking for. There's another one. It's Remembrance Day, which you guys call it Veterans Day. And there's this guy. for breast cancer. Cajun roots. You know something? I did. I have. I grew up on a farm, by. Cajun roots. Da, 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 da. Where's that window? I don't do that for anybody, but you got vetted. What am I doing reselling? I have 50 cents US here. I could get like 5 ice creams with that. Everybody check under your seat. The Junking Data Girl. Welcome, and thank you for the sub. I'm afraid I don't know you. Ah, artsy stuff. I like art stuff. Hey, John. You missed all the fun. She's one of those girls. That's okay. I like those girls. I just do art stuff back. He likes my cakes. Yeah. We weren't supposed to talk about that. Yeah, I do art stuff myself. That's my latest creation. Done! Yeah, I did actually release a video about what I did making it, what I went through. I don't usually do self-promotion, but it's if you liked the picture, you'll dig the video. Boom. Man, you girls are on fire tonight. I love it. See, the art that I do some beadwork and I do electrical wood burning and I do epoxy and I do 3D printing. Take a vote, Chevy or Puma? I'm not that terribly skinny yet, Don, but thank you. And it's same on the other side. It's kind of cool. And I actually made the loom that this was done on. Yeah, Craig, I had to put them away for a second to make room for other stuff. There's the Puma one. It actually took me a while to figure out how to draw that cat. And if you wear it around your neck, that's the view on the back of your neck. And this is long. 2 feet long. Well, 1.5 feet. Why, thank you, Don. Yeah, it has been a while. Feels like I haven't seen you since Grace was in cowboy boots. And then I have, like, those two that I just showed you are kind of the more extreme ones. I do have ones that are a little more necessary, a little more functional. There's a line of silver lined beads in there, in the middle of that red. Kind of gives it an extra sparkle. And actually, there's no knots in that. Not one knot in that. This one was quick because there was no pattern to follow, really. You know, when it came to the tie-in there, I just kind of thought that up and did it. But this one only this one only took me half a day to do. But like that Chevy one and that Puma one, both of those took probably a day and a half. And that's with a good 12 hours as one day. I also did lighter cases a while back. Oh, the green screen, come on. A couple of beads are broken in there. And there's actually there's one knot in that. And it's a real lighter. But yeah, that's it for show and tell. Squirrel! How much, Alexis? Eh. Since it took me so long to do, I can't um I can't charge for it what it's worth to me. You know what I mean? Because you'd like that Puma one, you'd be paying me for a day and a half of labor. So really, like it was a few years ago that I put these together, but at that time it was just something to get me through the winter, right? Since the oil patch up in Canada has been so dodgy in the last little while, well, in the last 6 years anyway. Make everyone's YouTube logos for them. It's a lot of work. Those beads are small. If you know seed beads, those are 11.0. They're well built though. There's 8-pound Fireline fishing line um, put them together. So, and I had to, like I said, I think I said, I built the loom that I made them on. But like I was saying, Alexis, I can't charge what they're worth. But being a reseller, uh, everything's got its price, I suppose. Even for that, like I made the one off, and I dedicated my time to making it. Right? It's not for sale, but everything's got a price. That's probably like it goes out like that and then at an angle, and it's got two little springs that you put the strings through. But that Hot Wheels logo you'll see in the video, but it took quite a while. And I didn't like I have Don, I have SolidWorks. It it's a hell of a program to be learning. Like it's a beast of the program. Hey, Tommy. It's a party, all right. It's a program that I would use if I was to make something like the Hot Wheels logo. I'll admit I mooched it off someone else, and then I printed it myself. For those of you who don't know, oh shit. Yeah, I just knocked over a whole bunch of stuff. For those of you who don't know, That's what I created it on. And for those of you who don't know, I have joined the Thermal Printer Club. And it was actually compliments of my buddy Chris over at Thrift Beast CQ. He said, well, give me your address. I'll send you one. You can have it. Just pay me for shipping. Now, how can you be mad at a guy that does that, right? And it works like a goddamn too. Hey, Paulo. People are waking up now? What the hell? Yeah, it's 2017. I I'm more comfortable with Photoshop than I am SolidWorks. Like it's a beast of a program to try and learn. Section 118 of Go Fuck Yourself Handbook. I don't think I got that handbook. Oh, it's on the train. 4:30 a.m. on the East Coast. 1:36. Yeah, we got 2:36 here. I'm in I'm in Mountain Time. I didn't know you're in Seattle, Polo. I got family in Seattle. Half my family lives in Seattle. Well, half of my mother's side. I gotta go back inside. It's cold in that green room, you know what I mean? Know what I mean? What? I'm with you. I don't know what's going on. I, I'm I'm just along for the ride. I don't know. It's better to not know. You know? Because you're You never get in trouble if you don't know. You just say, well, I didn't know that. Oop. You know what else is cool? I'm not getting fresh with y'all. Just give me a second. D, Flippin' Particles, sent me a spool of filament. It was glow in the dark green. And it must be green because green screen image shows up on it. And here's one that was printed at the same time. I forgot which one was. Anyway, you can see they're not green. These are little, just little cable holders. Forgot which one to unplug now. Just like that. Easy. Easy. Oh, that's gonna fall over. There. God, another one? They're supposed to be every 30 minutes. Not like every holy cow. Damn trains. And that's all you see in the news in Canada. Rail blockades. I mean, geez. There ain't nothing wrong with rail commerce here. Honking on their way through town, every area, every hour. Bah. I still have to paint my light switch. Good night, Wendy. Thank you for putting up with everybody. That requires putting up with. Now you tell him he needs a gummy bear? I don't even have any gummy bears. Is that my problem? Maybe I can print one. I can. I could print my own gummy bears. I can even print a mold to make my own gummy bears. Ain't that something? Yeah, I think John went to bed. Ain't nothing exciting happening here. Yeah. Why don't you close the door behind you when you walk through it? Huh? Boy. I live in Alberta, Canada. Very, very small town, Alberta. I am one of 30 people in town. On bingo night, it goes up to 150. And my eBay business is one of 3 businesses in town. Very tiny. I'm about an hour and a half east of Edmonton. I'm probably the only person in town awake right now. See, again, with the door. Kinsella is the name. Ashley. If you if you know hockey, the the Sutter brothers are from the next town over. I actually went to church with their mother. Really, really cool lady. Ain't that something? We buy machines to do the dishes and we still have to do so much work. That's something else. That's really cool. Yeah, that is on the other side of the country from me, in Ontario. I don't know him personally, but I know of him. And I know where his shop is, his store. I was born in Edmonton, actually. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Paulo. Always good to see you. Yeah, he puts out some good stuff. A serial killer on the loose. Yep, the Yaskies. They're actually talking about changing the name. I'm not a sports fan, but I don't agree with all these sports teams changing their name because it might offend somebody. There's nothing offensive about a sports team naming themselves something related to natives. Goon Squad. Never heard of it. But what do you mean? What you mean, Edmonton? Be a nice, quiet town? There's over 1 million people in the greater Edmonton area. It's a lot of people compared to here. But Edmonton does have a lot of thrift stores, so it has that going for it. There's a you didn't hear my phone go off all night? What? Why? What do you need? Well, I don't have any. I don't. Why'd you put that there? What do you want? Why? Want to go outside? You can't want to go outside. I will do that. No, that's not happening. I try controlling him, he'll eat my leg. I try to stay on his good side. Yeah, February's been crap for me too. But I haven't gone out sourcing at all. Kind of in a rut, and it sucks. Right? 2 weeks of work, you get one cha-ching. Ah, I found it. You're gonna try some of that, are you? If the app is working. But I just got a message today from eBay. They're changing a whole bunch of stuff. So the glitches will be coming back again. But they haven't had a glitch gate in 2020, so it's about time. We're almost a third month in. That patch in the wall's ugly, isn't it? And that's as low, like that's as big as the green screen was. I got the biggest one that they had. No, I hear you 100%. Not this last November, but November of 2019 I was laid off from my job. And did I say 19? I meant 2018. November of 2018 I was laid off. And in February of last year I got hurt real bad, and it took me 2 months to heal actually. And then after I healed up, I got 85 hours of work in 2019 total, like total. And it was in November they just sent me an ROI or ROE. In Canada, that's a record of employment, which is basically what they give you when your employment ends, whether through lack of work, or you quit, or you get fired. And on it, they wrote quit. That was 7 years So I royally needed eBay since November anyway. Hasn't been fun. What? Oh boy. Damn, kitty. You're looking good on the green screen. Look at that. He wants outside. I'll be right back, guys. Show me. Oof. Oh, I didn't hit send yet. Well, that's it, Tommy. It's coming your way. I got a few different variations of that, but that's the biggest one anyway. You're in my dungeon. Yeah, whenever you want, Tommy, I can send my peeps over your way. Then I can try and get a good morning's sleep. The best thing, Ashley, is if I want to spend some time outdoors, I can go to the lake. Youch. Yeah, Ashley, this is actually Jasper National Park. You know, Jasper National Park doesn't have a Hot Wheels logo in it, but it's the most beautiful area in Alberta. Oof. What else do I got? I can go to Rivendell. Yeah, isn't unemployment fun? I would say 15 years ago, unemployment in Canada was close to a 3 month wait. So I guess it would be, yeah, that 10, 12 weeks. Uh, so it sucked when your employer made you work a day, all day, and then at the end of the day they hand you the slip where they tell you, work's done for the year, work's done for the season. And if they didn't file electronically, you had to wait for them to give you a hard copy of the pink slip before you could even apply. It was a mess. But yeah, that item specific thing wasn't nice either. It wouldn't let me list a compact air impact gun because I wouldn't put a voltage rating on it. Now figure that one out. And I mean, it seemed like most of the glitches that happened were in the clothing categories, which the only clothing that I sell, I actually have by mistake, really, because they were in a storage unit that I bought. But I mean, come on. It's an air impact gun. There's no voltage rating. So I thought of putting the voltage rating of a compressor that would feed it. And for some reason I put the French side. Well, the whole thing's French. Oh no. I thought of putting the voltage rating of the compressor, but it was either a 110 or 220 compressor that could feed it. And it was after probably a month I was able to put air under voltage. And I finally sold it. Paid $5, sold it for 100. That was a good day. But he didn't have to take 4 months for it to sell either. It's funny, I'd like to go to Scotland. No pay September to mid-December. Ouch. That's kind of the situation I'm at. Like I'm in the position where yeah, I kind of got fired from my job, but good riddance because it was a very oppressive place to work. So is that up and running, Alexis? Uh, 15 minutes. It looks like. $15 so that's 3:30, right at the bottom of the hour. That's awesome. So I am going to start winding this down, and at the bottom of the hour, I will be going to bed because the coffee's starting to wear off finally. Geez, it's almost time to just brew another pot. So it'll be good to crawl into bed anyway. I'm sure Buddy wants me to go to bed. That'd be a good time. I'm a really quiet roommate. I almost wanted my boss to call me and talk to me about it, but because I would have gave him that line from Billy Madison, or a twist of it. So I am no dumber for have been to have been working here. But I'm actually going to take a job this spring after it warms up. I've got a job lined up for the summer, right up until when it gets cold. So it'll be November or something. And that 6 months of work will give me the same wages as I was making at this other job all year. And it sounds like he'll let me have my Saturdays off, which is really cool. Then I can still source all summer. Because I actually worked for him for a little bit this last fall. And like he's a really cool dude. My car, like I was waiting for parts for my car because they had to come in from Japan. It's a Mitsubishi, and nobody in North America had the parts. And I told him that, and he goes, "Well, just take my pickup. Use my pickup for as long as you need it." And I was like, "Okay." So I grabbed the keys and climbed in it, fired it up, and I was texting my mother because I told her to come pick me up. So I was texting her to not bother coming. And he walks up and he goes, "How much fuel's in it?" And I said, "Well, it's a quarter tank, but I'll stop at the co-op when on my way through." And he goes, "Fuck that. Go up to the fuel tanks and fill it up." So he gave me a truck. It was a big diesel. It was a 1-ton diesel pickup. Was it an '08? '08 Chevy Silverado 1-ton diesel. Move up into that. Had leather interior. Move up into that from an '06 Mitsubishi Galant. You don't want to downgrade ever. Well, that was cool. That was really cool of him to do that. But I had asked him at that time, like this last fall. I had asked him if he wouldn't mind if I took Saturdays off because got I've got a business I'm trying to run here. And he goes, "Yeah, no problem. You got your thing, I got mine." And if I was able to make it off work in time on a Thursday night or Friday night, I was able to make the church sale that was in town on the way home. That was handy. I actually have not sold anything that I bought at that church sale. But it was fun. Actually, no. Not. I sold a study Bible that I bought at that sale. Yeah. I thought I had another piece here from that sale to show you guys, but I showed up actually a half an hour before they closed for the night. It was a Friday night, and I told the one lady, I was like, "Do you mind if I kind of route around? Because if I can look tonight, you guys would save me a half-hour drive in the morning." And she goes, "Nah, no problem. I'll stay with you." And that allowed me to go sourcing in garage sales in the opposite direction that next morning. Because when I go into Edmonton, that's an hour and a half drive for me. And this other town where the church sale was at is a half-hour drive. So it saved me probably 2 hours by staying late. Just for me. Yeah, terrible long drives. Yeah, like my closest value village is hour and a half away. So when I go thrifting, I have to pretty well do it until they close. And then I gotta drive home at night in the dark. And I hate driving in the dark because I've got night blindness. Or a touch of night blindness. And deer like to go out in front of my car for some reason. But not the ones that I've paid for. I don't get it. What is with a financed vehicle that a deer likes to run out in front of you? I have not. See, I have hit 4 deer. One, two, three, five. I've hit 5 deer in my driving career. Once doesn't count because I was with the gravel truck and it had a big bumper on it, so it just turned the deer to hamburger and I just kept on trucking. But the other 4 deer I hit with a financed vehicle. So I think the deer gods are just telling me that I'm not allowed to finance a brand new vehicle. And in the in the car that I own now, the only thing I can hit at fault is an animal. I've got an animal collision clause on my insurance. That's the only thing I'm allowed to collide with is an animal. And I have hit nothing with this car. I've come close because when I got it, the headlights were faded quite a bit. The headlight housings. I didn't have the $500 or $600 to buy new ones, so I polished these ones. Finally, and that improved it quite a bit. One deer. Where do you live, Data Girl? Oh yeah, I think you said that, Maryland. Actually, the 3D printer was actually named by Bumcrack Picker. He named it 3D. And that's how it's spelled. Because I didn't know what to name it. I'm thinking of doing something similar to the Hot Wheels logo. I want to try some sports team logos and then kind of put it on a little stand. I'm still trying to figure out if I can scale up the Hot Wheels logo. Like, be 3D printing one while I'm painting one while the epoxy is curing on another one, kind of thing. Because if I can figure out a way to make more than one every 6 days, probably 3 or 4 of them every 6 days, you know, I'll probably get a dozen of them made up and then throw them on my eBay store and see what happens, or even make an Etsy store for them. Because it's more handmade than anything else, so I think Etsy would be the place to sell those. There is a guy, I do know of a guy who 3D prints logos and sells them on eBay. I can't think of his YouTube name. At the moment. But I'm left wondering how he's able to do that. When even a seller has even a seller has a hard time selling something like Velcro, like Velcro branded Velcro. So since the only thing that I don't make on it is the little pegs, which I actually cut those from a coat hanger. You know, funny you say that, Ashley. I actually have this. I wasn't thinking about the color. So it's a blue one. I wasn't thinking about the color, it's just the paint that I used for it was easy to work with. That blue paint that I have is easier to work with than the red. Yeah, I did tell Bumcrack Picker that I would make a sign. If I made a 3D sign with the name, like it would just mount to the top handle kind of thing. Um, that I'd put a copyright symbol on it, and it'd say BCP. Starting to nod off, and it's cold. And my cat is hanging out outside rather than keep my bed warm for me. But it looks like Alexis is live. So I'm going to sign off for the night and direct you good folks to her channel. She did put the link in. She's live early. Why is she live early? Well, that don't matter. Thank y'all for hanging out. I haven't done one of these lives in quite a while. I just couldn't sleep, so I figured why not? Click on go live. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, peeps. What else do I say? That's it. Good night, y'all. Well, see you next time.